Scoot. Olivia, come. Come here. So we want you guys to know that we are so happy that you are a part of our lives, and that you are alive, and that we are super duper proud of you for all of your accomplishments, no matter how big or how small, because to us they are all very important. That being said, hey, stop. I don't want to be bit.
Me neither.
Oh, what to talk about today? Olivia? No, ma'am.
I don't know.
Don't know.
Not much has happened. It's been the weekend.
Okay, okay. So I did karaoke 2 nights in a row.
Okay, you told that
And
finish making my coffee.
okay, sounds good. It's fucked because I gotta keep checking the time so I can go turn off the TV.
No cup.
Yeah, miss. Here. How is everybody? But yeah, I did. I went to karaoke Friday night at my normal place, and then I went karaoke at a place that's about 45 minutes to an hour away. And I like both places. One, I'm super comfortable at because it's been the primary go-to every Friday for like 2 years, 3 years now. And the other place I just recently started going to, and I've only been there a handful of times. And the only reason I don't feel as comfortable there is because it is a much bigger place with a lot more people, and it gets to be a lot in there, I tell you what. But I do have to say that their sound system is a lot better than my normal place. They have more speakers, and the sound system is like really clear. So you literally sound like you are giving a concert. So those two videos I will probably go ahead and put up on my shorts sometime here, either today or tomorrow. Um, but after my kiddo gets back in here, I want to share about the movie we watched today. Because it was a good movie, in my opinion. Hello, Wesley Lewis. How are you today? Welcome in, guys. So, the movie we watched today is Megan 2, but I really don't want to talk about it until she comes back in here because I want her to be able to give her opinion on it as well, because that was a really good movie. I like horror. I like thrillers. Let's see, I like horror and thrillers first at the top of my list. Then I like romance with a little bit more comedy, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then action. Like I like them all, but I have the ones that I'm like, nah, man, like this is the one I want. This is girl. I can't with the no lighter. I swear. I'm never gonna have any lighters. I'm always forgetting lighters. But anyway, now that you're back in here, hello, Rafat Val. So I was letting you know that we watched Megan 2 today, but I hadn't started really talking about it because I wanted to wait for you because of the simple fact that I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on it as well.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, I personally think I really liked this one. I liked how they addressed Gemma's fucking issues. Because Gemma was low key pissing me off. It was like, why are you mad at Megan? You programmed her to do anything to protect your kid. And she did. You didn't program her to not take people's lives. How was she supposed to know? She is a robot.
Exactly. Like,
seriously. She can't know what you won't program her to know.
Exactly. Like, you protected her to protect Katie, but you also kind of gave her openings. What is that, you race? And what is that? Hi, Matlas. I don't know what that is. You raisin? Raisin? I don't know. Let's. Hello. So I liked it a lot because Megan actually
Work together.
Oh my god, getting Gemma to shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
And the stupid decision she was making.
It's like, what are you doing, dummy?
When she went out to go save the guy and left the kid alone.
Oh,
It was
God.
like,
You were told not to fucking do that. You were
told not to leave her.
Megan told you, don't leave her. And you were like, I'm just going to leave her and do what I want.
Then she was captured and all that stuff happened. And the guy who knocked himself, that guy was so stupid. It was so funny. Go to wipe his face with a handkerchief and fucking knocks him out. Hi.
Shit. Hello.
And he's just like, like, y'all need to pay attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't even fucking go with me, dude. Like, I know my connection works.
Looks like you're not connected to the internet.
Oh, yes, I am, because, oh, no, he disconnected again. Hello, why? Darn thing. Bullshit. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck? I am connected, motherfucker.
Were you trying to say raisin?
Maybe
Oh.
videos of you racing. I don't know what they're trying to say. You racing. I don't know what that is. But okay. So if you haven't, I hope that you guys will check out that movie if you haven't already, because it is really a good movie. So recently we saw that. We've seen the Final Destination, Blood Ties. There are a whole lot of other movies that we have got to check out. But a show that we're watching that we're kind of hooked on right now is besides Legacies, if you guys watched Originals or Vampire Diaries.
It's a good triple.
That one and Only Murders in the Building.
Wait, you and Uncle worked on that one.
It's a good one.
It's
got Selena Gomez in it. And
it is good. I didn't say what. Dad. I think it's just yarn. Or food.
Oh, yeah. Shit, creeping me out. Folded up bug or some shit. But no, Only Murders in the Building is actually a really good show, too. They've already had 3 murders. And it's like, damn, every season, it seems like every season is a new murder. So, the first one was interesting just because it was like, we barely saw this guy. There was like a mild interaction with him at some point, and then in an elevator, and then he was dead. That was it.
It kind of reminds me of like if Criminal Minds was a comedy.
Yes. Yes. If Criminal Minds was a comedy. Yes. I like that. I agree with that. Sadly, it's not, but if it was, that would be so
I really
fucking
do
cool.
like Criminal Minds. I feel like it's such an intellectual show, and it's so awesome. Like being able to like go on the cases with them and try to discover, like try to pick out points and like clues and stuff before they do, and like guess who the serial killer is. And I don't know, it's really fun to me.
I agree. It's a good show. It really is.
I also love watching like police cam videos. Or like
cops.
cases, like cop cams or like cases.
What you gonna do? What
and
you
then,
gonna do when they come for you?
Some of the things they're just outrageous. Like this one case we watched, it was about this little boy. It was so sad. You knew the parents killed him, or the dad killed him, the adoptive father. Yeah, he was adopted, and he was like 5. Like he was beaten. Like and all these things. But like, I found it so strange in the beginning how they didn't find it right on point when they called him and told them that his son was pronounced dead. He's like, oh, well, tried to get him there as fast as I could to you guys. What? What kind of... Your son's dead.
Why aren't you at the hospital? Yo, hello.
You are outrageous for that. And that is what, like, the whole... I knew it from the beginning. That boy slept upstairs. He didn't get to come out of the bathroom or come out of his room. It was like a little, like, an attic area that he had to stay in. His bathroom areas were a pool, a kiddie pool. He had a cot for a bed. He had, like, 2 to 5-year-old or 2 to 3-year-old clothes that he had to wear that didn't fit him. And if he, like, had an accident or whatever, he would be, like, there was cameras in the room, and he would be made to stand in positions and things like that, and they'd watch him on the camera. And he wouldn't be able to move for days on end without getting beat. And that story really, really got me. And I'm like,
Stop.
You're telling me...
I want to eat like off the coconut.
Like, the dad took him out of the school because he said the kid was so violent, but they went and talked to the school, and they're like, no, he was the sweetest boy ever. The sweetest boy ever. He helped everybody. He loved helping the teachers. He was so kind and so sweet. Like,
Where
he
the
was
hell
never
did you get
violent.
that information?
And, yeah, and the dad was just saying how violent of a kid he was. And, like, there was pictures of him that he showed, like, to show us the little boy. And he looked like the sweetest soul ever. And it really, really bugged me. And I was like, what the fuck?
Some people should not be allowed to have children.
Exactly.
Like, at all, ever.
And the one who, like, him and his wife were trying to lie about it, but the sister who lived with him finally came clean. And then after she came clean, there was, like, he was in the jail and the girlfriend wasn't, or the wife wasn't. I don't know if it was wife or girlfriend, but I don't know if he had a wife or if it was his girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the sister, or there was a call between them because they weren't in jail, of course, because they weren't suspected of killing him. They were just witnesses or whatever, yada yada yada. The girlfriend was in on it. We all knew that. Like,
Well, yeah.
we all knew that, but she wasn't in jail either, which is pissing me off. But anyways, there's a recording call of where they're trying to discreetly talk about the sister, and he's like, if that dog doesn't stop talking, you're gonna have to go to extreme measures. Don't let that dog keep talking or keep barking. If the dog keeps doing that, do something to it.
Yeah.
And then they call the sister in for a second interview,
Stop.
and she completely changes her story
Yeah.
to what the guy was saying. And they're like, we know we know your sister's threatening you. We
Ugh.
have it on recording. We know, like, it's okay. You, like, be honest.
Oh, wow. Were they at least, excuse me, able to help her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
And the other people went to jail. The guy got 59 years to life.
It should be life.
So.
Without a chance of parole.
And that, yeah, it said without a chance
Cub.
of parole.
Stop.
He doesn't get parole. The girlfriend might, though. And I'm like, you know what? I hate y'all. Why do they think, oh, just because she's a woman, go easy on her? No, what she did was fucked up. I don't care.
Because women, me excluded, and hopefully many others, have this ideal that because we're women that we should just rule everything. And it's like, get off your motherfucking high horse, bitch. You're no better or worse than anybody. You are just as capable of killing somebody as you are birthing somebody, or you end up doing both. Stop thinking you're something special. God damn.
That women can't grape men.
Oh, yes, you can.
They're like, no, a man could easily just push her off. Like, that's not possible. It's like,
women should not get... You know what? Here we go. Perfect topic. Thank you. I'm going to say this, and I want to make it abundantly clear how I feel about this. So this is how I'm going to say it. All y'all bitches You know, if you got titties and a pussy, all want this equality. We should be treated just as fairly as men. But you gonna kill somebody or grape somebody, and you want, oh, but I'm a woman. Oh, be lenient on me because I'm a woman. Oh, fuck off. You wanted equality, you should get life, just like the men. Okay? When you go to prison and you show up and they ask you why the fuck you in there and you tell them why the fuck they're in there, you should get your ass beat, just like the men do. Don't fucking get it twisted.
When you guys
equality.
kept telling me that I would be a good lawyer, I think I could be, but I would not be able to defend somebody knowing they're wrong.
Oh yeah.
That's not how I am. I can't unjustifiably argue your rights to still be walking around because I don't agree with it. I can't do something I don't morally agree with.
I don't blame
Which is unfortunate because I would like to get into law, which I could get into other parts of the law, which is what I'm doing. But being a lawyer would be cool if I didn't have to do that because I could.
Yeah, if you didn't have to get up there and be
and
like,
lie.
I know I have the proof that he fucking did it, but I have to fight and say he didn't.
Because he was mentally ill or this or that.
Whatever.
And it's just like.
Mentally ill does not give you an
excuse. I feel
excuse.
so bad for the lawyers who have to sit there and lie knowing it's against what they believe. It's like, I'm sorry that you have to do that because they get appointed to that case. They could get fired if they don't lie.
Now, I can say there is no excuse.
Or
because you could get help for your mental health issues. However, I will say this. I'm not going to... We're going to be nice. The people who do the mental health could learn to make it more fucking affordable. Because I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pay you $100 for 45 to 50 minutes of you going, and how does that make you feel? I can relate. I understand how you feel. Oh, really? Tell me, what do you see? Really? I can fucking sit here in the comfort of my goddamn bedroom and do that. For free! For free! How are you feeling today? What made you feel that way? Are you in a safe place? Are you okay? Do you need help? Look, I did all of that right here and in less than 4 seconds.
I'm not laughing at you.
And you want to charge me hundreds of dollars just so that you can do that in an office? Ha! Ha! Ha!
Funny.
Try to lower your prices so that you can quit telling people, well, you need to get mental health. Well, I'd love to if I could fucking afford it.
Are you going to give me free mental health then? Because are you going to pay for my mental health?
Oh, you should go to the doctor for that back pain and get it looked at and see what it is. Oh, are you going to pay the $600 that it's going to cost me to just sit there in the fucking waiting room waiting for the goddamn doctor to finally say, oh, we have a room open? And then another $300 to $400 so that your nurse can retype in the information I already wrote down as to why I'm there. And then pop open a bottle of ibuprofen or Tylenol. Give me 2 of the pills and then dispose of the rest, meanwhile charging me full price for that bottle. And then are you going to pay for any x-rays, that MRIs, CTs that might have to be done? No? Okay then, excuse me, that's why I don't go to the doctor. You all are charging way too much.
But I also think that's like law. There's a certain amount of money they have to bring in, so they have to charge that much. Because there's laws for it.
There's also other things that they do that they don't need to be doing. I'm sorry, but if you have 25 patients, okay, I'm just going to throw out random numbers because I don't know the exact numbers and I don't really want to, okay? But let's say you have this $120,000 MRI machine, but to run it a month, run just that machine. Let's take away all the other fucking machines in the room, everything else, fuck it, only that MRI machine. And it only costs about $500 a month to run it, electricity wise. Just it itself. Just say. We'll even move it up to $1,000. Okay? And let's say you pay your tech good and your tech running it, he can get paid, let's say let's just make it $2,000 a month for running it. So he runs that damn machine. That's his job. He takes care of it, all that good stuff, right? Okay. So $3,000 a month just for that MRI machine. But you charge every patient that uses it anywhere from $600 to $1,000 just to go through the damn thing. And let's say that you have 10 patients, 20 patients a day. That's damn near $20,000 a day. And it only costs you $3,000 a month. Who's robbing fucking Peter to fuck Paul? Like, seriously. So you're charging each person well over one person's salary
I forgot.
each time. You're sick. You're fucking sick. And you wonder why people don't want to go to the doctor, why they don't want your help. It's too fucking expensive. $5. No, not even. $3.89 at your local fucking Walmart. Candy. Not healthy for you.
That's why it's cheap.
But if I wanted to get me some oranges and some bananas and some strawberries, I'd be looking at $10.
Well, that's why they do it.
So it's like, you want me to die so that you don't get no money. Let me say that again.
Because
You want me to die so you don't get money. If I die because I can't get the health care I need, you don't get no money.
well, there's other people who get a lot of money and they buy the healthy stuff, so they're still getting money. And the people who candy actually has a chemical in it that triggers dopamine in our brains that makes us crave it more. So they keep it at low prices, so it gets bought more frequently. And because of it, we are getting unhealthy, and then we need to go to the hospital more, which entails they get more money because we have to go to the
Well, they
hospital for
don't.
diet and issues, and
Yeah, but
because you could die.
But think about how
for
many
eating
people
too
end up
much.
getting having to have limbs amputated because they refuse to go get their diabetes checked and the diabetes medicine, because just for one tiny
Yes.
vial of insulin is thousands of dollars. And I only get
Yes, but my whole thing is, if they have to get it amputated, they still have to go to the hospital to get it amputated, so the hospital still gets money, because what happened to them is a greater effect than just helping them with their diabetes. That's an amputated leg that is more money incoming for them.
Yeah, but still, you know what I'm
so
trying
I know,
to say.
I know it's still fucked
It's
up, but you're saying you don't
fucking-
know why, which is why I'm trying to explain.
I do know why, but I want them to. I didn't. Where did I say don't know why?
You said I don't get why you have to do this much, because then how are we getting this? And if I
Oh,
die, how are
yeah.
you supposed to get money? So
Well,
I'm
they're
trying to
not, because if
explain
I'm dead, what money are they going to get now?
from other people.
And if everybody fucking dies because nobody can afford the overpriced,
Well, then they would
extremely
be dead too.
overpriced. Exactly. And then you got to be a doctor for what? So you could fucking act like you're
Okay,
God.
but it's not
No, you're
their
not God.
fault. It's their job's fault making them. It's not like they get to decide how much the
But
doctor
do you know
gets
what
to
would happen
decide how
if the
much they
doctor-
charge you.
Bullshit. So you don't think that doctors ask for how much they want to get paid? You don't think that when the person goes, okay, so how about I offer you $175,000 a year? That's just to start. Where you can make the ability to make anywhere for $200,000 to $300,000 a year, which means approximately they can make $5,000 to $10,000 a month.
Yeah, that's how
Wait.
much they could make.
Exactly. Yeah, and a lot. You think anybody's going to turn those numbers down? They're not going to go, oh, for the people, I'd like to take less and try to find other ways to be
Well,
more
then
helpful.
that shouldn't be a medical field, because it's not the person going into its fault. Yes, that's the salary they get, but it's not like they say, oh, this is because this appointment. There's certain appointments that cost more than other appointments, and they don't get to
And it
decide
shouldn't.
that price.
But they
Yes.
can fight against it. They don't have
or
to
they could
agree
lose
to
their
it.
job.
And if enough doctors fought against, look what happens when nurses go on strike. How quickly they're like, okay, you can have what you want.
Yeah, I
If
get what
enough
your point
doctors
is.
and nurses went on strike and said, no, I'm not okay with charging her $1,500 because she came in with a cough and I told her all she really needed was some prescription fucking whatever to help with the cough. Wow, we charged her $1,500 for this cute little bottle.
Yeah, but they also.
But
have to
they
think
could
about
also
their
say, no,
families,
shit,
too.
and what about our families? What good am I going to do if I can't afford that antibiotic and I'm sitting here in my
I know,
bed
but everyone's
coughing
fighting
my
for
lungs
their
out
own.
and dying? Yeah, quit fucking fighting for your own. If everybody just takes care of themselves and doesn't think about anybody else, Eventually, people are going to fucking die off, and you're going to be sitting there in your fucking mansion with your nice car and the ability to go, I'm one of the best doctors in my field. Oh, yeah, but now you have no patients because they're all fucking dead because they couldn't afford your prices that you could have fought. You could have said, no, I don't need to make 10 grand a month. What I need is to make healthcare affordable for people so that they can come in. Because if I can get 100 people to come in, I'm still making damn near that much money.
Yeah.
But if I can only get 10 people to come in because they're the only ones that can afford me, I'm not really making anything, am I? I could potentially have more people coming in if I lower my prices. You don't have to charge me $20 for your bottle of ibuprofen because I can go to Walmart and get it for $5.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? And I only took 2 pills. Like, I only took 2 pills out of the whole bottle.
And me personally, like I'm saying, I just blame the work industry of it in itself, not the people, because it's not really their fault.
Well, I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying it in a way it is because they could fight against
you could do
the
that's
laws
saying you
and the
could do
rules.
something too.
You
can go in there and you can say, hey, I don't like this, I hate this, I need this changed right now. That's not you have to, it's more than one person has to make.
Exactly, which is why I'm saying if they got together
Okay,
and
but
fought
why can't
against
you also
it,
do that?
because I'm a patient. They're not going to give 2 flying fucks. They look at me and see money. Why do you think they tell you, well, if it gets worse, please come back? Why do you need to have it get worse?
Okay,
why
but
can't
that's
you
like
take
you
care
s-
of it
that's
right
the
now
saying,
while I'm
the
here?
change you want to want to see. So
What do
go
you think
in
I'm
there and
doing?
yeah, what if they're trying to do that too? What if they're going online and talking about it too?
Mhm.
And that's all they can do.
Well, then they need to keep doing it, and more people need to jump on it. More
Exactly.
people like this conversation right here could hopefully garner more people that are like, you know what, I agree with that. More people do need to
Yes.
fight against it because
I agree.
it's
I do
fucking
believe people need to
ridiculous.
fight against it, but
And I appreciate doctors and nurses the good above and beyond to do their job. Y'all motherfuckers are the real MVPs. The other ones who only see money bags when a patient walks in and that's all you care about is how much you can get out of them, fuck you. You're the problem.
yeah.
I like the people that are going to go, no, I want to only give you the care that I know you need, but I also don't want you to have to come back if it gets worse when I could try my best to get it taken care of right now. Like when my kids got bronchitis, we had a few doctors that were just like, oh, well, it's just this, and here you go, and waved us fucking off. And then there were other doctors that were like, no, let's do this. And they ran tests, they did x-rays, they did all kinds of stuff, and actually catered more in-depthly to what each of my children needed. One needed a little bit higher dosage than the other. One needed a different combination because of her compromised immune system. Those doctors are the real motherfucking MVPs because they go above and fucking beyond to go, no, I don't want to just slap it on the wrist and go, here you go. I want to know what caused it, how bad it is, and what specifically I can do to nip that particular one in the butt. And those doctors, what they were able to do, my kids got better like that because of that catering versus being just seen as average. I'm just another average person that walks in, or being judged because of the color of my skin and my nationality. Yes, I fucking live on a goddamn reservation. And yes, I am Cherokee, Choctaw, and Blackfoot. However, I don't do drugs. I don't go out partying every fucking night of the week. I don't leave my kids in cars while it's cold during the wintertime so I can fuck around with my friends. I don't sleep around Sally. I don't leave my kids neglected and untaken care of. I don't do none of that shit. I go out maybe once a week on a Friday night to the same place every time. I stay there from the time they start karaoke until it shuts down or until I'm tired. And I maybe have one drink. One. That I possibly might finish depending on my mood for the day. And other days I don't because I'm just like, yeah, I wanted it, but no, not feeling it. And other than that, I am right here at home. I have enough witnesses up the fucking wazoo that could verify that. I don't need to do all that. So when I go into the doctor's office and I'm trying to get my kids taken care of or looked at and I'm getting the stink eye because I look native, oh, fuck you. You judgmental, assuming little fucking asshole. Don't treat me like everybody else because I'm not everybody else, and stop treating everybody like they are. And that brings me to one situation that I heard. I had to take my middle in to get something done with her eye because it was all messed up. She'd gotten something in it, and we were waiting to be seen. And we hear over the radio, a call come in saying that they were going to bring in a lady that had just slit her wrists. The motherfucker bitches at the fucking counter that are supposed to be
Wasn't
there
that one her back?
giving care, it might have been her back, giving care to patients, had the fucking audacity to say, she doesn't deserve care. You're gonna fucking take your own life. Well, the cussing wasn't in there, but I'm gonna include it because I'm fucking pissed. Doesn't deserve care. You're gonna try to take your own life. You don't deserve care. Fuck you, bitch. Who the fuck are you to tell people they don't deserve care because of something that brought them to that point? Like, fuck you. Not to mention, I can't even tell you the countless HIPAA fucking violations that go on in any clinic and hospital. You are not supposed to be talking about clients and patients with people that have nothing to do with that patient or client. That is a HIPAA violation. And if you are saying it in an area where other people can hear you, including other patients, you are against HIPAA.
Nurse, it was nurses, right?
Nurses, yes.
Nurse-patient confidentiality.
Yes. Doctor-patient confidentiality, nurse-patient confidentiality. There are so many violations. When you're sitting there and I'm in a room and all of a sudden I fucking... Oh, yeah, I need to get the TV off for Dyson. Damn it. Ugh. But I'll just wait, I guess. Whatever. Sitting there listening, if I'm in a room and I can hear you going, well, yeah, last night she did blah, 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 and then she requested her pain meds, and I was like, well, it's not time yet. She got all snippy with me, and it was like, bitch, I'm the one that fucking... Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Why are you bad-mouthing your patients, you dumb fuck? Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. If you talk about your patients in a negatory way, fuck you. You did... Is that what your job description is? Is that what you get paid for? To badmouth your patients? Talk shit about them to everybody that'll listen? Laugh about it with your friends over fucking beers? And if that is... I really don't want no care from a doctor that fucking does that. I don't care if I stress you out. You can go, oh my goodness. I had this one lady come in. She had just gotten done with brain surgery, and she was just all angry and upset because the meds that she was given for pain weren't helping, and she started yelling at me like it's my fault. And you know what? I could have gotten upset with her about it, but I had to understand that she's in a lot of pain. You know, it's brain surgery. That shit hurts. So I had to realize that she wasn't necessarily mad at me. I was just the target at the time. All I needed to do was talk her down, calm her down, and try and find something else to prescribe her. Wow, look at that. You talked about your patient, but you weren't a fucking dick about it. Well, that's what I was doing, checking for. But yeah, you go ahead and talk to them. I'm gonna go ahead and do that TV thing because, unlike my sweet child, I'm not afraid to run to the camper and back.
It's scary. It's also scary being in here alone. Got the moves a jagger, got the moves a jagger, got the moves a jagger. She wanna know and make me cry. Anyways, so how is everybody today? You doing okay? You doing swell? Not responding.
Well, that's okay. There's people that have been popping in and out. They just don't say anything, but it's okay. But like I said, I have mad respect for the MVP doctors and nurses that really truly go above and beyond for their patients. I just really can't stand the motherfuckers that don't care, talk shit, violate HIPAA and confidentiality. It's like, you guys are fucking pieces of shit, for real. I could never do that. And another reason for my disdain is if you are that kind of doctor that only cares about how much money you can make versus how many lives you can save, fuck you too.
Like a certain person, which is against, I think, well, it's against some kind of code, in my opinion, or it should be, when a certain teacher, we're talking about a story, was talking about someone's incident
Mm-hmm.
and laughing about it.
Yeah.
It was like, what the?
Right. You're an adult.
It was
like,
like,
what the fuck?
You're.
Yeah.
With the principal. All right. And
Well,
that's
see,
what
you can
almost
say
got.
that. You can say that out loud because as long as you don't say names, you're fine. But I'll do it so that you. So hello, Danita Blanco. So we have this teacher who had a student who had a situation happen in their life that caused them to have an episode that required a hospital stay. And it could have been really fatal, but thank the heavens and the universe and whatever you believe in, this person was found in time and everything's fine. This person is doing much better now. But this said teacher that had this student thought it would be perfectly fucking appropriate to go to the principal of the school and about it.
Or make her seem like she was crazy. And that student so happened to walk by and heard her say that.
Yeah.
And this is the funny part of the story, okay? Because she runs to find a friend. It was not me. You know who I'm thinking of?
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. And she runs into that room. It's a study hall room, so mind you, this room is completely quiet. And she opens the door, and she's like, says a name, and she's like, she's talking shit about me in there. Guess who was in that classroom? The teacher's kids. The teacher's kids. And they both turn and they look at her, and then she's like, so then she comes, and this is the class. She had this period with me, okay? So she comes back to class, and she's like, I fucked up. I was like, what? She's like, I didn't know they were in there.
Oh my god.
And she tells me the story about what happened. And then a few minutes later, we see that friend walk into our classroom. And we're like, oh, hey, friend. And so she's like, hey, what were you trying to tell me in there? And she's like, so she tells her the story. This friend being this friend runs out, goes to the office, expecting said teacher to be in there. Said teacher sees her and runs out of the office. Literally runs in a circle like this out of the office and back to her room, away from this said friend. Mind you, we're all laughing. So then said friend is at the office looking at said teacher from down the hallway, and I'm in my classroom, which is right next to said teacher's classroom, and you see her out from her window going in, out from her door going like this at said friend, and you just see her reading me. I was like, bird. Not long and loud enough for her to hear, because I'm not going to the office for that. But everyone at my table was like, I was thinking the same thing. And see, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't this person.
Yeah.
But I don't like this person.
You might ask, well, what would you do if you have a classroom full of disruptive, blah, blah, blah children? Okay, well, what I'd like to do and what I would do are two different things. What I'd like to do is tell them all to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up because it's goddamn time to fucking learn and I don't want to be here any motherfucking longer than they do. So if we all work the fuck together and they get the lesson learned and I get to fucking teaching it, we can get the fucking work done. Get the fuck out of here. I can't do that. So what I would do is find out why they're being disruptive. What is going on outside of the four walls of this school that is causing this behavior to be here during my time with them? What the hell is going on at home that this is the behavior they bring to school? Because something is happening either on school property with other teachers or other staff or other students outside of school during extracurricular activities or anything that isn't school or home related, or there's some shit going on at fucking home. But either way, this child or these children are coming to school and being disrespectful and rude and obnoxious during school time, and there has to be a reason. So me being me, I would want to find out why. Because what if that child is really trying to get attention because they need help? It's not going to be good for me to fucking make them feel worse. I need to find out why. What is going on that is causing this? And then do my absolute best to find any and all resources to get them the help that they need. And that is how you solve that problem. But if you are a teacher that talks shit about your students instead of trying to figure out how to fucking help them, fuck you too.
Just know, we know, and we'll probably talk back about you. The only reason we do is in spite of what you say to us. And it's only against what you say about us. It's like, well, why are you a grown adult talking about a little kid? Talking about a student? Why are you at your grown age thinking that it's okay and I'm a student and I know that it's not? How incompetent can you be?
Well, yeah, you're the adult. You're supposed to be setting the example.
Like, my bad.
If I tell my children, don't hit people, and we're out in public and they see somebody make me mad and I hit them, what do you think they're going to do? Are they going to do what I say and not hit other people? Or are they going to go, well, your words and your actions don't match? And usually we learn by you showing us. You show us how to drink because you keep making the action and you encourage us to make same action. You don't just go pick up the cup and drink from it. We're going to look at you and go pick up the cup. How do you pick up a cup? Let alone drink from it. What is this drink from it? So we're looking for you to show us. Pick up the cup. Okay, pick up cup. And a lot of times you'll grab their hand around cup and you'll help them pick it up to show them pick up cup. And eventually watching you pick up cup and teaching them pick up cup in a visual manner, they eventually learn to pick up cup. And then you teach them how to bring it to their mouth and drink what's in it. So the first few times they spill it all over themselves and kind of choke on it a little bit because they tipped it too fast, which is why you don't put too much in there to start with because of that reason. But eventually, through your actions and you showing them, they learn how to pick up the cup and drink from it. They watch you do it.
Exactly.
You teach them how to write A by writing A and then having them write A. Everything you fucking teach your kids is a visual fucking thing. So if you sit here and go, don't hit other people, and then they see you going, what? What are they going to do? What? And then you can go, I told you not to hit people. It's like, yeah, but you do it. So if we talk shit about people and we bully people and we're mean and negative to people and kids are watching us do it, do you think they're going to listen to us say, don't do that? Or are they going to copy us because they see us doing it?
But I think it's so insane about it is schools will advocate so much for being a non-bully school or to prevent bullying and what bullying does to people and how it affects people. But they will go on and they will bully students as grown adults.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, don't be a bully. Oh, but it's okay for you to be because you're an adult. No. And I never believed that respect is just given. I will treat you like a decent person with compassion and kindness until you get otherwise or do something to get otherwise, but you do not just get my respect.
Yeah.
You have to earn my respect and I have to earn your respect. That's how respect works. If you went and just respected everybody and gave everybody that level of trust, then that's not gonna end well. Like, imagine you go to do that to a stranger, you know,
Yeah.
that you could put yourself in danger. So I hate that saying that's like, no, you give me my respect because I'm an adult, but you have to earn my respect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why? Why do I have to earn yours, but you just get mine?
Yeah. And then you have the adults. That okay, there's this video of a mom, and she is laying flat on her back on the couch, or maybe it was a bed or something, but she's laying flat like this, and her son is laying on top of her with his back against her chest, and he's just laying like this, completely on top of her. And excuse me, Cody, and Olivia, and she's going like this, which is making him bounce, and she's just going like this all over the place, making him bounce, and he's just like this all over her, just having a blast. You know, it looks like a roller coaster ride, but not quite. Mom is sitting there holding her brother, trying to balance him real good, and you know, you can see the smile cracking on her face. He's got a big grin because he's just like is all flopping on her. And I didn't notice it until I read the comments, and then I had to go and see what they were talking about. And I don't know why people are even looking in that area anyway. But if you watch it and you look down at his pants area, you can see that he's developing a little bit of a and of course you got people sexualizing in the comments, and I'm like, number one, their faces were up here. Why did you need to look down there? And why did you even need to look at it long enough to notice what was going on there? And furthermore, why did you feel the need to comment about it being sexual and sexualizing it and all these things? It's like, that tells me that you're the one that's sick in the fucking head, because you had to look at that part of the child and then stare at it long enough to see what was going on and then comment about it. You're the one that sexualized it, you fucking pervert. Because when I first watched it, all I noticed was a kid bouncing on mom. That's it. That's all I noticed. You got a drink in your eye?
Yeah, it splashed in my eyeball.
So it's like I said, I had to rewatch it and watch the whole screen to see what they were looking at, because it was like all I saw was mom bouncing on the fucking couch with her kid. What the hell? So if you if you comment that a video that involves kids or how they're dressed or whatever is sexual, you're telling the entire world that you're a fucking pervert.
Like that one video I shared or said out loud that had text on it, and it said, if she's too young to be wearing those shorts because it sexualizes her, she's too young to be sexualized for wearing those type of shorts.
Mm.
So why are you even thinking of it that way?
Yep.
Why are you thinking in a sexual manner when it comes to a child?
Yeah. If you are thinking of it sexually, then you're the fucking pervert. You're the nasty pedophile. I don't think it's really. Yeah, but you commented that you did. Because you looked at that video and went, why is she dressed to be sexy? So that means that you saw that picture and thought sexy? You're a sick fucking pervert, you pedophile. Exactly. I saw the same picture you did and thought, oh my god, she looks so cute in that outfit. How adorable. I wish I had thought of that for my girls. I would have done the hair a little bit differently, maybe like pigtails or something, but that is so cute. I don't think, ooh, sexy. Nasty.
I was a very big pigtail kid.
Yes. So that's my thoughts on that shit.
And I agree.
Ew. Freaking looking at pictures of kids and thinking sexual, ew.
Oh my god, I saw this one TikTok and it was hilarious. It was like when this guy told me he was homophobic, so I kissed him and told him I was bisexual. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. And I think that is so awesome. I mean, as long as if you're respectful and that's just not what you believe in, okay. You know, it's your life, but if you're rude, I think that's funny as fuck. Like, if you're very discriminatory against people like that and you're rude and you go out of your way to do harm to them just because of their sexual orientation, I think that was very much deserved, and I think that is very much funny. Excuse me. Because, you know, phobia, like, homo means gay, and then there's phobia, so they're really just scared of gay people. So they're
Why
like,
are
I'm
you
homophobic. You're scared of me? Boo. Like,
Boo.
just get them like
I'm
that.
gonna blow on you and you're gonna become gay now.
That's just so funny to me.
It's not
Oh my God.
contagious.
Like, ah, gay person.
But I also saw this thing that said straight people want to hate on gay people for all kinds of reasons, but you do realize that if it wasn't for straight people, there wouldn't be gay people. Because
Yeah.
it takes straight couple to make a kid,
Yeah.
and if the kid comes out gay,
You know
did
what?
you not just make a gay person?
It says there is. I saw this video. That
Gay
just
people
said,
can't make
there
babies.
is homosexuality in every species, but only homophobia in one. So tell me which one is unnatural.
Exactly. It's like, I'm sorry, but I mean, yes, you can adopt, and yes, you can have surrogacy.
Like
Because you go to a sperm bank or whatever, but you're still capable of creating a gay baby.
And animals, I'm sure there's a lot of
Gay
Say-
animals.
gay animals. Like, there's guaranteed, like I said, there's studies to show.
Yes, Billy the cow fucked Mary the cow, and they had babies, but Billy the cow realized he really didn't care for that. He was just forced to, but he really liked Bobby the cow. So Billy and Bobby get it on any chance they get.
And that's just so funny to me because it's like, that is so true. There's homosexuality in every species, but only homophobia in one. So which one it really is unnatural? It's something society creates.
Okay. Because I have a love for all people. It is not like I'm sensitive to other people dying for, whatever, because I don't like people dying. So I have a love for people. And I don't care if you are gay. I don't care if you are lesbian. I don't care if you're a bi. I don't even care if you are trans, baby. Do whatever makes you happy. These are the
There's
things.
a bug.
He looks like a little leaf bug. He might be, I don't know. But I don't want to kill him because he doesn't look like he means any harm. But what I don't care for is the trans people that want to force out that they are that they are a woman, or that they are a man, and it's like, no. I like the ones that are willing to own the fact that they are a trans woman, and they say, I am a trans woman.
Exactly, and they're
I
like,
would
why
prefer
are
to
we
be
calling
called this.
real biological women cis women?
I'm not no cis nothing, honey.
They are women. We are trans.
My bone
women.
structure in here, this part of your body right here, you can't change this. This part of my body right here tells the entire world I am a female. And if you are a man, your pelvic area is completely built differently, indicating to the entire world that you are a man.
Exactly, and they're
so you will always be a biological man or a biological woman. However, if you want to become a trans man or a trans woman and look like and live your life as
I will call you the
a
name
woman
you want
or man,
and the
then
pronouns you
okay.
want.
Do that, but don't you dare take away from the
Exactly.
biological ones, because you are not a biological
Or
one,
the
and no
ones who
matter
think they
how
can
much you
have
alter
babies,
your
like,
body, you
get
will
pregnant
not.
and have periods. And it's like, no, that is not possible. And it's not negating from the fact that you're any less of a woman, because you aren't any less of a woman in this, but you are not a biological woman.
Exactly.
You still get to experience that, but you have to realize that you cannot experience everything. And that should be okay. You should be proud to be a trans woman if that's what you are, or a trans male if that's what you are.
Be proud of who you are, but without taking away from everybody else, because that's not fair.
Like this guy said, he's like, why aren't we proud to say that we are trans women or trans men?
Yeah,
I'm
proud of it.
Of my journey. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm not gonna do that without taking away from the people who are biologically the way they are. I'm not gonna call them cis anything.
So, and those are the ones that I have mad respect for,
Exactly.
because they are willing to look you dead ass and be like, hi, I'm a trans woman, my name is David, but I prefer to be called Davia. Nice to meet you. I'll be like, hi, my name is Angel. Nice to meet you. We're going to have a great time conversing together because you were open about who you are without negating who I am. You didn't take away from me. And I'm sorry, but you can cut your dick off and have it inverted to be made into a pussy or as close to one as possible. You can get a boob job. You can make yourself look as much like a woman as you want to, and I will support you the whole way. Hell, if you are like, I don't want to go by myself, will you go with me? And I have built that kind of a connection with you, dude. Of course, I will. I will be in that waiting room, waiting for them to tell me that I can come and see how you're doing, and I will be happy to be one of the first faces you see when you come out of it. I don't mind. You want me to help you pick your new name? Fuck yeah, I'll help you look for all kinds of names. We'll go through all of them, honey. I got you. But if you're gonna start calling yourself a genuine woman, no, you are not. You are a trans woman.
Like, there's this one I saw, and she does videos. Like, she goes on Omegle or sites like that, and she just clicks through and like talks to people or whatever. And she does this, and if they start flirting with her, she's like, "Oh, I'm a trans woman," so they know, like, just
Yeah.
in case. And a lot of them like immediately get disgusted and get upset about it, and it's like, why? You didn't know. And you were completely fine talking to them and talking to them and being kind and treating them like a person.
And
but
then
the
they tell
second
you what
find
they
out
are, and then all of a sudden you're like,
oh,
"Ew."
you're disgusting or this, but you didn't think that 2 seconds ago.
Exactly. And I hate that shit. It's like, so now that you know what kind what kind of person I am, now you're gonna feel like you have the right to judge me.
Exactly, based on my sexual orientation. You know what? You're fucking weird.
See, when I get a certain vibe about a group of people I'm talking to,
Mhm.
I'll say specifically and for a reason, well, I'm bi, so and then I'll find some reason for having said that.
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, one or two of those people that I was just talking to will walk away.
It's like, okay, bye.
And the rest will continue to talk with me, and it's like, so what was the problem before you knew what sexual preference I had?
Exactly.
Like, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you're trans. Just do not take away from the biological men and women
100%.
that exist on this earth. Okay? Don't take away from us. Do your thing. As I don't know really what to say about the restroom thing because as from a trans perspective, I'm not trans, but because I have friends and family who are, and I follow a lot of people who are, I can understand the desire to want to. But I also, the ones I know and I associate with, whatever they were born as, that's the bathroom that they go into. And they just suck it up and deal with it because it's
But
like,
then some people don't like them in there because they're like, well, you say you're a girl now, so you're attracted to me, or you're this, or you're that, so they get judged for being in there. And if they go into the girls, they get judged for being biologically a male. So oftentimes they'll have to use the employees or
well, the thing
staff.
is, a lot of times I think it would be good, and it's everything in life, all changes and steps forward in life come at a price.
Exactly.
But I believe if enough trans people, if you are biologically a woman, but you dress and look like a man, and you go into the women's restroom because I'm sorry, but they haven't made it to where you can have a dick attached. You still have a vagina, no matter how much of a dude you look like. If they own it and they just continue, look, I'm trans. I still have female parts down here, so I still need to use the women's restroom. Just let me do my thing and go use the restroom and come out and own their thing, then that's fine. But what makes it so hard is because of the trans community being that way and being able to look so much like biological men and women, it makes it really hard for them in that aspect because it's like, yeah,
Well,
but
you
then
look
what
like a man,
happens
so
if
what
the
if you're
cops do
lying?
get called and now this poor trans person who looks like a man but has a vagina has to now go into a private room with a detective of some kind
Yeah.
and an officer to be patted down to make sure that they actually do have said part because all the women got into an upheaval about some guy that came into the bathroom. And then there are actual men who will claim to be or identify as a woman that will go into the restrooms just to get pictures of children. So I understand the difficulty in that situation, and I wish there was an easier
There was this
way
one
to deal with that.
because I saw this one guy and he's like, be careful because where he is, there's a lot of people who will go into the opposite bathroom and then they're supposed to just to peek on little kids because his daughter had to go to the bathroom, but he was like very cautious of this area, so he just goes in, he peeks his head in, and he sees a guy in there. There was no one else in there, just the guy waiting.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing in the little girl's bathroom?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm washing my hands." And he's like, "Why are you washing your hands in the girl's bathroom?" He was like, "Why are you recording me? Why are you recording me?" And it was like, and then he left, and it was like, that's what I feel like is also a problem. That's like if there wasn't so many bad people in the world.
Okay, and that told Lily
that
that whatever
sucks.
her fucking his name is, the one that was going around wearing glasses like and was causing trouble in all kinds of restaurants because they were misgendering him or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm gonna see if I can find the name. I think it's Lily. No, not Nikki. Maybe it's not Lily. No. No.
Oh, tomorrow I have to wear all green.
Oh, you got the picture thingy? Your aunt sent it.
What?
Oh, there's a. I don't know if I sent you the list. Your aunt sent a picture of the weeks.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Oh, okay.
I'm not happy about any of them but the beach day, which I have to ask you for help with that. Because it can't be like showing much at all. Because it's school, of course.
Lily Tino. Lily Tino is, for those of you that don't know, and I don't think she knows now because she's like, Lily Tino is a TikToker that claims to be trans, and if that is truly the case, then fine. But does not look very much like a female at all, so I can understand the misgendering. And a lot of times, here I can just do it this way now that I know the name. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That is Lily Tino. Now, Lily Tino does not really look very much. There's only a very select few like that one. Maybe that one just a little bit, but mostly this one right here. And that's really about the only one that she looks like
maybe
a woman in. But anyway, that's neither here nor there because this person is in transition, so there's still a ways to go. But still, this person has gone around to all kinds of restaurants and caused massive upheavals. And in a lot of the videos, you can hear them asking her nicely to stop recording or to stop doing this, or we can't have you sitting at a table meant for 10, just you. So can we please move you to this? Well, why? Well, why are you this? And then why are you stalking me? Why are you thising me? And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up and listen to what they're saying. They can't have a single person sitting at a table for 10.
As because you're trans. I call everybody dude. And I hate that when people take that. So, like, so you're calling me a man? No, I call everyone dude.
Dude, everybody's dude. Like, guys, I can be in a room full of 20 women and be like, hey, guys.
Not, hey, girls.
I say, hey, guys. They all, unless they're fucking, I don't know what, they're usually like, hey, what's up? Whatever. But this person makes it a point to cause trouble at all kinds of restaurants and all kinds of places, and then has been fucking burned on the ass for making comments that are so inappropriate. At Disneyland was one of the last ones, you know, and taking pictures of children or of other people in public places like the bathroom and stuff. And it's like, you're one of the people that give trans people a bad name.
Yeah.
As well as the ones that want to call bio people cis. I mean, cis nothing. If you die and all that's left is your motherfucking skeleton, it doesn't matter if you lived your life as Lacey. You were born Timmy. Your skeleton says so. And vice versa. Sorry, me, when I die, I have lived my life since the day I was born as Angelina Grace. When I die, my skeleton is going to come back up as Angelina Grace. When they pull up my records and be like, I don't know who this skeleton belongs to, let's do a test on it. They do a DNA test, they go, oh, belongs to Angelina Grace. Yeah, because guess what? That's what I lived my entire life as. That's who I was born as. So you can live your life in the most beautiful ways. I will support your whole transition all the way. Just don't take away from us. Okay? I'll respect your choice. You respect ours. The other ones I can't stand are the one, I'm sorry. But, okay. This is how I perceive it. Okay? If you don't like sex, you don't like sex. Why do you need to have 10 different names for it?
Yeah, like
last I checked, there were people who were like, yeah, I'm not really into sex. It's not really my thing. So why do you need to have a fucking title or a label? You all cried for generations. We don't want labels. We don't want to be in a box. Don't label us.
Stereotype me.
Don't stereotype me. But now you have a label for everything. You just simply, period, don't like sex. You don't need a label. You don't need a title. You just don't like sex. Congratulations. If you are a bisexual like me, I like both men and women. If you are trans, you are still either a man or
Also,
a woman. Guess what?
I want to make
That still leaves me as a bisexual who likes either men or women. You
Yeah.
transition to the opposite sex, but you're still one or the other. I'm still bi because I still like either one of you because you're either a woman or you're a man. I don't need to have 25 different labels to express the, oh, I like a trans man. You're bi. You like men and women. The fucking woman transitioned to a man. You're still bi. Because there's still one or the other. Like, fuck. There's no other label for it. You're
Okay,
bi.
Mom, this is what we would call a crash out.
Yes, because I'm frustrated with all these goddamn labels.
So this is what we call when you're at this point, when you're not like enraged, but like you're like just going.
Yes.
You are crash.
I am like, God.
Yeah.
There doesn't need to be labels for any of it. It is ridiculous.
And thinking like, no, I completely agree. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Dang
But I'm
it.
done with that. Quit with the label. LGBT. LGBT. If you want Q for queer, I'm down for that too. Okay, fine. LGBTQ. That's it. That's it. You don't like sex, you don't need a fucking category. Join the thousands and millions of other people who don't have a label, who will also sit there and go, well, baby, I haven't liked sex in over 50 years. I did it once with a boyfriend back in high school and never again. That doesn't mean they have a fucking label. They simply just don't like sex. Stop adding fucking labels to shit. You don't need them. And last I checked, why did you have to have a fucking label anyway? I'm a girl. I occasionally like to dress in boyish pants and a fucking t-shirt and look a little boyish. I can pull it off. I don't mind. Last I checked, that was called tomboy. But now we have labels for that too. It's like, last I checked, it was just a tomboy, a girl who liked to dress like a boy. Tomboy.
Well, that's different than being trans.
Well, that does, I mean, not necessarily trans, but not trans. They used to call them cross-dressers, but it's not really that either. It's like the point I'm trying to make is they've had to put a title to it or a label to it, and it's like, last I checked, little boys dressed in dresses all the time because they play dress up. It was fun for them as
Like there
kids.
was this one
And there's
video I
little
saw
girls
this
and
little boy.
there's girls that dressed as boys, hence tomboy.
Yeah.
But now it's girls can't be wearing boys' clothes and boys can't be wearing girls' clothes because that means they're gay. And it's like, why does it fucking mean
Yeah,
I'm gay? I just
I
like
get
the
that.
clothes.
Now I get what you're saying.
I just like the clothes because they're comfortable.
I saw this one where this little boy he had also picked out like some Star Wars and stuff because she made him pick out something boyish because she knew something like this was gonna happen. Because he grabs a dress and he runs over to her. He's like, Mama, I want this, I want this, I want this. And she's like, do you really want it? He's like, yes, I want the dress. And it was the most wholesome thing ever. She's like, okay, we'll get the dress. And he is beyond excited. And he got these little shoes that go with it and a little purse. And he was very happy about it. And then people in the comments were like, you're pushing this on him. You're pushing this on him. And she's like, no, he's like, because you made him used to wanting that. He wouldn't have picked that unless you made him want to pick something like that. This and that. Like, you choose his preferences. Like,
and
it's
what
like-
so no, that right there tells me. So then you're telling me that if your son, or even your daughter walks up to you, happier than a clam because she found the cutest little boy outfit. It's got fucking cargo shorts and a fucking dinosaur t-shirt, or maybe you're in a place where there's tuxedos and that's the style that they're gravitated to, and she walks up to you with the manliest looking little tuxedo ever and everything, that you would belittle them, make them feel like shit, and tell them to put it fucking back and destroy their entire mood, instead of going, are you sure that's what you want, a tuxedo? Okay, honey, we'll put it in the cart.
Exactly.
So that's the kind of parent you would be? I'm sorry, but if my kid walked up to me with a suit and was like, Mama, this is what I want, I'd be like, okay. If they walked up to me with a bunch of boys' pants and boys' shorts and boys' shirts and said, this is the style I want to wear, but it doesn't mean that I'm a boy or anything, they're more comfortable, I'd be like, if it makes you comfortable and it's the style you like and like the actual ones you're going to wear, go for it. I don't care. It's your clothes you're going to be wearing. So if that's what you want to wear it. And if they walk out one day with their hair up in a ponytail and they've got the boy outfit on and they're looking all good and they're happy, I'm happy. If they decide, Mom, can I cut my hair to look more boyish? Sure. And if they're still like, but that doesn't mean that I'm transitioning or anything, this is just the style I want. Okay. Because I know a lot of fucking feminine women who dress like men, hair and all. But they are genuine women. They're like, no, I still love men 100%. I'm still 100% woman. I just find comfort in this style. So I don't know where all of a sudden it became some kind of problem. It's like, who cares? If your little boy wants to wear a dress for a little while because it makes him feel pretty, and maybe he looks up to mom so much that he wants to dress like mom and look like mom, what's wrong with that? Fucking take it as a compliment, man. If they grow out of it, they grow out of it. If they don't, it's their life. You gave them birth. Your job is to raise them the best you can and teach them how to make choices for themselves. Let them be independent and not push your agenda on them. You want to complain about other parents pushing their agendas on their kids? What are you doing? Are you sure 100% that your kid truly does love having every single day of the week, every hour of the day fucking monetized and scrutinized and under a fucking microscope as to every minute of the day is planned out what you're doing, when you're doing it, how long you're doing it? Are you sure that's what your kid wants, or is that just what you want?
Exactly.
You know,
What?
I wish I did.
What?
Extra weed for me.
Surprising.
Yeah, it's like she asked if we have a nug. She's like, I don't have any till Tuesday. I don't think. I mean, I could give him a bowl's worth.
Okay, let her know.
Yeah, you message her, please. Send her.
My phone's charging.
Oh fuck! Well, shit. I have to wait for her to message again. Oh wait, no, I don't. Bubbles.
Oh, perfect time for bubbles. Wait, is that what you said?
Yes.
Picture baby. Oh, she went to look if you looked.
Hi, my love.
I knocked it over again, Mama. Sorry.
It's okay. That damn carpet is gonna. Hi, my little pretty Olivia, baby girl. Mama's baby. Oh, I love you so much. Can I give you kisses? See, guys, this is my little Miss Olivia. She my baby girl. She only has one eye. Almost lost her a couple times when we first got her. Like, she was so lethargic and near death that it was scaring the shit out of everybody that is close to me and was around her when I first got her. She was literally scaring everybody because she wouldn't eat, she wouldn't drink. If you tried to stand her up, she'd just flop over and just lay there and breathe real heavy, like she was in her last moments. And so, despite everybody always telling me she's fine and she's okay, after that experience, I'm very paranoid when it comes to her. And this is nothing negative to my current or newest ex-husband, I should say. But in the 10 years I was with him, I pretty much have lost every pet I've had. We had a big black lab together. He died of old age. He was a good old boy. We had Tanis. He had to be put down because he tried to kill this one. I had my Thunder Wonder pup, which was our first pet together. He died of kidney and liver failure after my brain surgery, which fucked me up because the entire time I was sick with the brain tumor and the surgeries, he was sick. When I came home showing signs of being okay, he started to get better, and then I took a turn for the worst and almost died, literally. And not too long after that, he died. And then my princess, pretty girl dog that I had, she died because she got mange really super bad, and I couldn't do anything about it. I had 2 sugar gliders that died. So I'm very overly cautious and protective of her because in 10 years, that's a lot of animals to lose. A lot. And I can't handle losing anymore. So I'm very cautious with her. I'm very overprotective. If I hear her a yelp, I'm immediately like, okay, who hurt her and why is she yelping? And
sometimes it is her fault.
It is her fault sometimes. And that's another thing that scares me is because she only has one eye. She doesn't always, it looks like sometimes she can see like a shadow, like something moving across, but not specifically
the way she
what
starts
it is.
huffing more when you start talking about it, and she's like, Mom, stop. You're embarrassing me, Mom.
Yeah, but so I'm really just overprotective of her because, like I was saying, with that one eye, it's almost like if you go like this across that side, sometimes she'll turn and look. But I'm wondering if it's because she feels the air, because when you lose one of your senses or part of that sense, all the other senses are now heightened. So I'm wondering if even when you're slow about it, there's still just that little bit of air that goes by, and she's like, I felt that. But she can't see what it is until she looks at you with the eye that kind of, we don't know if it's partially blind or if it's all okay because there's like a blue hue on half of it. And it grew as she was growing, and it stopped at one point, but it bothers me because I don't know if she'll go completely blind or if it'll just stay that one eye. But again, with that one eye, I worry that somebody or another animal, because they can sense those kind of things, are going to take advantage of the fact that she is blind and hurt her because she can't see on that side of her, and so that makes her slightly defenseless. So I'm always worried, and because she's blind, I'm worried about her running off and not being able to, and getting hurt in a way that prevents her from being able to get back to me. So I'm very overprotective. And you might ask, well, why aren't you that worried about the other 2? Well, this one I saved his life.
When my tanness attacked him and tried to kill him, I saved his life. He had a hole in his neck, like you could see straight through to his insides. And I'm sorry, but when I called it in, they told me it was going to be between $3,000 and $5,000 to get it taken care of. And I was like, I don't have that kind of money. So I got peroxide and alcohol, and at that time COVID was going around, so we had masks. So I created a complete bandage and I cleaned it 2 to 3 times a day, every day, until it was healed. And it's years later, and he's still here, so he's fine. And that one's never really been hurt a day in his life.
No. He's a prissy little dog. I love him.
He's a very prissy. I mean, you're typical, you step on his paw, he yelps, that kind of hurt. Yeah, that happens. Or playing just a little too rough, yelps. Yes, that happens. But as far as anything else, he's the little prince, okay? He knows it. If you tell him to sit pretty, he'll sit pretty, and he'll go like this to ask you to pet him. And then if you start petting him, he'll go like this and hold your arm in place so that you'll just keep it there and keep petting him. And he'll sit there forever. And then he'll get mad at you if you take your arm away. Then he'll scratch at you and then go like this again. Like, I didn't want you to stop. Come back.
Excuse me?
So he is a prissy little boy. I am not worried about him. The other little black dog that you see hiding over there in the pillows, her name is Cub. She may be tiny, but she is aggressive and feisty as fuck. I am not, and she can jump high. I ain't worried about her. You'll try to come after her, and all you'll see is this dog jump up and gone, and you won't see her again. She'll be disappeared. So I'm not worried about my other dogs. They are quite capable of taking care of themselves. I know. I'm gonna say goodbye in a minute. This is the one that I need to worry about because she's
so
not
done
that
with
capable.
You talking about
She is. She's like, I'm done with this, Mom. Fuck, my name's been in your mouth for the last 30 minutes. Fuck, shut up.
She's like, Mom.
Okay, but
you're embarrassing me.
I love you, little Miss Olivia. But she's getting tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And that being said, we want you guys to love yourselves first and foremost, because that is the most important thing you could do, and then love others because that's important too. So until next time.
On to the next.
And just as a quick PS, remember, our channel, we are honest. We are upfront about how we feel and how we think, and you are more than welcome to join those conversations. Speak your mind here.